I'm thankful for Elliot's love and efforts here to bring some attention to this lost film. Thank you very much. I'm also thankful for the opportunity that I had to work with Rob on this film years ago, because as an actor, you don't get opportunities like this often. So far, I've had one. I look back and I am very thankful for this experience, and I hope to work with Rob again someday, because I think he's an amazing filmmaker. We're just, we're trying to find the right thing. I remember, I got one call from him. This is a little bit how it went. This will be my side of the conversation. Hello? Oh, hey, Rob. You're doing another film. Fantastic. It's a love story. I'm listening. I will not fuck a horse. I'm sorry. Got boundaries. Zoo. I highly recommend it. It's a fascinating, interesting story.
Ellie, do we want to just do some questions, or
yeah,
what would you like to?
If anybody has a question they'd like to pose, yeah.
Question for Patrick. You clearly punched up in this film. And you look like you're back to fighting weight. But was that a hard thing physically on you, or was it, getting up and then down again? I mean, I know we hear stories all the time.
No, it's great getting up. I had fun. I had fun doing that. I just ate anything that I laid eyes on, ice cream in bed at night and hamburgers and all that good stuff, and got heavier than I'd ever been in my life, and then managed to lose it. I worked on another film where I had to get sick and die, and they gave me 2.5 weeks to look like I was dying. 2.5 weeks. So I went on that Atkins diet, and I lost 25 pounds in 2.5 weeks. But I really would have loved to have, been able to work more off. But that was the limit. That was hard, and no carbs in your diet makes you really cranky. If you haven't tried that, but
the ballet scene was incredible. And the fact that you just let it all hang out, literally as well.
It was beautiful, and I'm glad that you were all able to appreciate it for its beauty. I have to close my eyes when that's it's really it's awkward.
Anybody else?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Can you guys talk about what projects you have on your plate?
I think it's more interesting. There's a film that Rob's doing right now that you should mention.
Well, I'm doing a San Francisco project about Sarah Jane Moore, who was a woman who tried to assassinate President Ford in 1975, and it's a part documentary. It's a hybrid. So we've been shooting here in San Francisco, so it's been great to be here tonight, because I've been here this whole past year working on it. So that's been cool.
You're not shooting on a farm or anything, are you? A remote farm. I can't wait to see that. I think that's going to be absolutely fascinating, and you're an incredible storyteller, so I look forward to that. I'm working on a TV show, Rules of Engagement. You've seen that. Film-wise, oh, a few in the back? Okay, fantastic.
What film is that, Patrick?
Well, Jeff and I are trying to have a baby. What do I did a little work on Farley Brothers' film coming out, movie 43. It's sort of like a Kentucky Fried Movie, I guess, with a bunch of messed up stories all connected, and so that was fun. And I believe I'm going to be working with Seth MacFarlane on a film, live action film, come May for a few weeks in Boston. But that's all I've got on hiatus right now.
It was just so fantastic, and I just wondered if he was a regional actor or a well-known
I've stayed in touch with him. His name's Ron Morgan, and he is now president of AFTRA. And he's been president for a while. So, the last time I saw him was about 6 months ago. He asked me to come down and speak to about like 1,000 high school kids that were all in a theater program. So, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, but a great guy, and you couldn't imagine anybody else filling those shoes, right? It's great.
He actually has a flat top in real life. Does he still? No, he did when we were...
He still has that flat top.
Is that image of masculinity that we prized in film noir in the 40s coming back, and if so, do you see this as a heyday for Mr. Warburton?
Well, you know, Patrick is a he-man. I mean, there's no question. He's you know, I think we were lucky because, you know, I didn't quite, it was, you know, when I was imagining Richard Hudson, I wasn't quite imagining, you know, a guy that was this, you know, big. And it worked to the advantage, you know, it adds to the intimidation factor, I think. But as far as it, you know, I mean, no, there's not many Patricks out there as far as actors to me, you know, and I don't know if that would come back or not, you know, I don't know, that's tough to say, that's a trend, but, you know.
I'm not so much a he-man. I like to play him. The irony is I was bullied, like, growing up a bit, you know, I weighed 95 pounds freshman year in high school, and I love my coffee with lots of cream and sugar, and I love Disneyland, and I have a gay Christmas tree ornament collection. I'm not as macho as one might imagine, and, but I find that I play a lot of bullies and just, you know, guys that are asses. I don't know. I find those roles come my way a lot, and I don't know if this really. The last time I saw Rob was at the Seattle Film Festival, and I had another film up there where I played a real bully. It was a film called The Civilization of Maxwell Bright, and I was to be on a TV show there, a daytime TV show. I thought to promote the movie, and they said, we're going to talk about bullies. You play a bully in this movie? And I, oh, sure. Fantastic. Were you ever bullied as a kid? This is the pre-interview on the phone. Oh, yeah. You know, I didn't go into details, but sure, probably no more than anybody else. I end up backstage, and so it's shot live with an audience, and it's broadcast all over the Pacific Northwest. I think it's called Northwest Today or something. And I have a coffee in my hand, and I'm watching the female host of the show. There's a couple of women on the panel, and one of them, her daughter had killed herself because she'd been bullied. There are tears in the audience. There are tears everywhere. It's just, it couldn't be a sadder scene. And at this point I was wondering what I'd gotten myself into. And all of a sudden she looks towards the camera and she says, we have to go to break. When we come back, a former cast member of Seinfeld who was tortured by bullies. I dropped my coffee, it literally hit the ground, and there was nowhere to run. And next thing I know, I'm walking out on the stage, and I'm shaking hands and wiping tears off of faces, and just sharing my story with them. I couldn't get out of it. Anyway, that was the last time that I saw Rob.
Well, you know,
Question was, when will it come out on DVD? Yeah.
that's a mysterious question because we've had, you know, a bunch of interest over the years, and you know, we have to actually swap out a song or two. Really, is what it comes down to, or some, you know, a couple song rights. So that's what we need to do. There have been offers that have been, you know, probably not what they need to be, you know, to justify stuff. But hopefully it'll happen. I mean, hopefully.
It's such a great night with Patrick Warburton.